So I'll go live, okay? Just 3 minutes remaining, so I'll better go live.
Yeah, you can be on time. No worries about it. No.
Okay, so we are live on YouTube.
We are live. Okay.
Yeah.
Your background is yeah.
I've just put a green screen here, to make
Okay.
videos.
Okay.
The hostel wall I've just stuck using tape, cello tape.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. First of all, I want to welcome Ayush, and I want to thank him for his time here. Let me also start the recording actually.
Recording in progress.
Yes. Okay, so thank you Ayush for coming on this call and giving your
Yeah. Most
time.
welcome. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ayush is right now coming to third year and he is a BS Engineering Sciences student at IISER Bhopal. And he is right now at IIT Gandhinagar doing his internship. Ayush, can you further introduce yourself, what you're doing and how you came here?
Yeah. Sure. Thanks for inviting me, Vivek. As you said, I am in second. I graduated, completed the second year just now, and I'm in third year from Engineering Sciences, IISER Bhopal. And currently, right now, I'm in Gujarat, IIT Gandhinagar for an internship. It's actually a robotics related project, machine learning something. Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's
quite
awesome because a lot of people don't know, right? They're like,
yeah.
at IISER, it's just the basic sciences and all. So you're doing robotics and machine learning internship.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you how did I get into robotics in the video. So stay
Okay.
tuned. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
First you tell us that how did you come to know about IISERs and how did you get admission there?
Yeah. That's a great question. Like I have an elder brother. He's 2 years elder to me. He's actually in IISER Berhampur, bio major.
Okay.
So like he got to know from his friends, and then when he got admission, he went to the college. The college was pretty amazing. The faculties were amazing. So why not give it a try? Like in JEE, we all give a lot of exams, right? We give BITSAT, we give maybe NISER exam, NEST, and the IISER exam, and maybe other exams which we give like Comet of Bangalore.
KVPY.
Yeah,
Another. Yeah.
KVPY. Yeah, KVPY is before on not
No,
after
11th,
both, right?
12th, and even in first
Yeah,
year of college we give for this college.
right. So why not give a chance to IISER also? Like as you
Huh.
know, there are three ways to enter into IISER through
Yes.
KVPY,
Advanced
IISER
and
aptitude test, IIT, and through JEE Advanced
yeah.
if you get a rank below 10,000. So yeah, I wrote IIT exam and then I got into IISER.
What
IISER
was
Bhopal.
your marks and rank that time? It was 2019, I guess.
No, 2020, I guess.
2020.
No, actually, 2021 I got admission because of COVID. You remember we got pretty delayed for the
Okay.
exam. Yeah, so 2021 December, I guess. 2020, I guess. I'm really
No,
sorry.
2020. I think
Yeah,
exam happened in October,
yeah,
and by
right.
December the counseling was finished and all.
Really
That
sorry. Yeah,
time I
right.
started actually my YouTube and I started making
Oh,
videos about IISERs and all. Huh.
Oh, great. Yeah. So 2020, it was the year. So the exams were getting delayed and all, but yeah, still we were able to pull through. So yeah, but like my sequence in my preferences of IISER, I guess IISER Bhopal Engineering Sciences was the second one. IISER Pune was the first.
Huh.
So yeah, I got the second preference and I was pretty happy with that.
And why did you choose this preference, like engineering sciences, not BSMS?
Yeah. So actually, I wanted to do engineering specifically, but I wanted a specific department of electrical. And as you know, like electrical has a pretty good cutoff in IITs and NITs. So I could not get into good IITs and NITs with my JEE mains and advanced score. So I preferred to come into IISER rather than going to any backward or like recently opened IITs or NIT. So yeah.
Okay, so then it was second preference and you got it. What
Yeah.
was your marks and rank?
Actually, I don't think they release marks and rank, right? They just
Okay,
release a
that
list of
time they
roll
didn't.
numbers.
No, no, from
Yeah.
2021 actually they started. Till
Oh,
2020
okay.
they did not. Okay.
Yeah. At that time, I remember I was like doing something, and my brother told me my result is out, and I just jumped in the air. you know, like a normal boy was watching a movie, and I got selected into IISER.
Like, yeah, they would just finally give you the mail that you got this IISER,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
department. Nothing
right.
about how much marks
Nothing
or
about how
like
much
that.
marks. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And which round of the council?
I guess fourth or fifth round, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, fourth. So then you came to IISER after again. Was it online classes
Yeah.
for 1 year?
Yeah, it was a very
Huh.
long period before we actually saw the college. So yeah, we got admission in December, I guess. So 21st December, as far as I remember, 2020, the classes started, and it was online till around October 20 something, and then we came in October end to the IISER
Of 2021.
2021. Yeah,
Hmm.
almost a year. We were like almost
Yeah.
3 semesters.
Huh.
We were
Okay, then you came there, and then how did you start with this department in engineering sciences?
Yeah. So let me get started with that. So there are three departments in IISER Bhopal. First is natural sciences, second is engineering sciences, and third is economic sciences. So I'm in engineering sciences, as you all know, and there are three subdivisions of engineering sciences too. We have three branches in engineering sciences. First is electrical engineering and computer science. Second is data science and engineering, and third is chemical engineering.
Hmm.
So in the first year, you have all the common courses. Like everyone has the common courses, but as far as I'm able to remember, only engineering people get a choice between bio and economics. Like they have just two choices: either you take bio as a sixth subject, maybe, or economics. So I choose economics because I was pretty interested in that.
Ah.
Economics means working of the country. Like it might be a new
Yeah.
term for people in 12th. Yeah, but yeah. Economics is pretty interesting. I'll tell you
Yes.
about that also. But yeah, I choose economics for the first 2 semesters. They taught micro and macroeconomics. And then we came into second year and things got starting hard. So yeah, so second year there is something known as pre-majors. So this is where all the science institutes are in sense unique and much more diverse in terms of choosing what you want to do as a future career, right? So in traditional engineering colleges, from the first day itself, you are told you are from this branch and you have to do engineering in maybe electrical, chemical, civil, anything you want to do. But in IISERs, you get three choices, maybe like three vacant spaces, and you have to fill the sequence according to your preference. In engineering sciences, we do have only three branches, so it's not actually a choice led per se. But yeah, so you have to choose all three: chemical, data science, and ECS. But in natural sciences, we do have choices. We have physics, chemistry, maths, bio, and environmental sciences. So you can choose any three subjects from that, and then you study all of them having two courses each from respective departments. So then you choose pre-majors. So when you study pre-majors and might get an internship or so in the first year summer break, so you get an idea of what you actually want to do. It might be possible that I might be interested. I was very much interested in electrical. I used to repair all the stuff, washing machines,
I
refrigerators.
get you. Since my
Yeah,
childhood, I used to do that.
yeah.
Radio and all,
So
small videos. Ah.
exactly. So that is why I told I wanted electrical very, very, very much after 12th. But then when I came into IISER, I started exploring. I took a CS course. Actually, it was given, but yeah, I took the CS course. It was pretty cool. I know new programming from earlier, but then I explored it a bit. In school, what you do, there is a defined syllabus, right? You have to study the defined syllabus. They ask the question from that syllabus. Nothing is going to come apart from that syllabus. But in colleges, you don't have anything specific. Like they're not going to spoon feed you
Yeah.
saying that this is the syllabus you have to do from this only. You just have hundred of resources. You have to choose one and identify yourself which one is the best. Even if it is not the best, try to extract the best things out of it, and then that is
Your voice has stopped.
not audible.
Yeah, now it's
Yeah, yeah. So where did you hear the last?
yeah. That you have to choose from so many resources.
Yeah, so that's how the process of learning goes. So yeah, so then I came into computer science. I explored robotics is a field which is combination of electrical as well as computer science, right? So in this what I'm doing right now is actually I'm designing a human robot which is sort of a biped walker, we could say, and we have to simulate it in the using the softwares like Mujoko, and we have to check the performance of a human athlete. Let first say.
Okay.
So these type of topics are like we have only studied, when we study coding, we don't know how it is going to be applied. Right? Like let's say you are building an app for your maybe science abstract app as a seniors. So that was built by a computer science engineer, right? So building of that is what you learn in engineering. So you might not know the importance of the coding in your school maybe, but then when you start using the app or doing the application part, you eventually realize what is the use of that, what you have studied earlier. So yeah,
You know what? I want to add certain things. So I also wanted to
definitely.
become engineer and all. I gave J advanced and all. I got around
Yeah.
10,000 rank in advanced and 17,000 in mains and all. And then I gave nest. And I was
Cool.
like, engineering, like it was everyone was doing it, and I did gave advanced and JE because everyone told me to give.
Right.
They
Right.
told me to give, and next I
Yeah.
gave because I somehow got to know about the scholarship and all. So I'm like that. Then I chose science because then there was something in back of my mind, scientist, science and all, like doing research.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I thought, okay, physics is closest to the engineering. So I also had interest in robotics again with that tinkering,
Yeah.
repairing
Right.
stuff and all, electrical
Yeah.
things and all. So I thought physics will be closest to the engineering. I'll take physics,
Right.
and NISER physics is well known in the country. Then when
Right.
I
Right.
came here, am like thinking, what the hell is happening in physics? It's very abstract. Initially, in the
Okay.
few of the courses we took, it was very very abstract. Even the mathematics were totally different. They introduced new concepts like ket, bra, and all those functions, which is very
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
from vectors itself. In 12th, we study vector, which is suddenly very different thing from the
Absolutely. Yeah. From
algebra and
the
all
tense
mathematics.
algebra. Yeah.
So then in here, I'm like something else is happening. Then we read bio and all chemistry. Then I felt chemistry. So I was able to feel chemistry mixing chemicals. Something was happening. So then I took the chemistry.
Oh,
Uh,
amazing.
yeah, and yeah. Then I'll further go to this BS Engineering Sciences, right? So
Cool. Cool.
how is
Cool.
it
Yeah.
different from BTech of IITs and engineering?
Yeah. So yeah, that's the main question. I thought we would take it at the middle of the conversation, but yeah, since you have asked it, we can actually work on that. Like, there is no specific answer to that. Like, how can I explain it? Like, if a person has done both in BTech as well as BS, then he can explain that what do you mean by difference. But I don't think any student has done both of the courses, right? So I can give you a hint of whatever heard from my friends and what I experience in BS Engineering Sciences.
Hmm.
So our college is a research institute, right? Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, and IIT means Indian Institute of Technology. So you have a lot of funding for research, right? You have good equipments in chemistry or in chemistry. So each and every apparatus is like cost thousands and hundreds of rupees, right? So you have a lot of funding in Indian institutes and NISERs like institutes. So the quality of the professors are like they're like real life scientists over working over there, and they have really good reputation in their field, like very good citations they have very good research experience in what they're doing. They might, it is a personal opinion that they might be not that good in teaching and expressing students, like whenever you are here and you want to explain some things over here, then you might break the flow, right? The professors are doing the latest research which is going on in this modern world, and we are learning the basics
Yeah,
of
very
that research.
outdated things
Yeah,
also. Sometimes,
outdated.
like
Yeah.
recently in my chemistry department, they discovered hydrogen bonding with sulfur, I think.
Right. Okay.
Which was like, how is it possible, right? It was just with
Yeah.
fluorine, oxygen, and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So continue.
Yeah. So in that way, so the professors might not be in teaching that great, but they are very, very good in their subject. Like they're the experts and the top-notch scientists of the entire country. So yeah, I would say IISERs has very, very good faculties in terms of teaching, especially in engineering sciences. We have like professors who are in robotics, who are in pure electrical, building flexible sensors. You know, you
So
feel the
there
research
it
when
is.
you,
So I
yeah.
think there it is. So what do you do at engineering sciences? Because in electrical or other for
Hmm,
engineering, like basically in
hmm.
IITs and NITs and all, the engineering has mechanical, electrical, civil, all these departments. So at IISER, what do you do in electrical in BS engineering? So you
Yeah,
said robotics, you said
yeah.
soft robotics, something sensors.
Yeah, sensors,
Acha.
soft sensors. Actually, that is something the project the professor is working on. So I mentioned that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you feel the research when you actually approach the professor after the class and ask him, I want to do this project. Then they are going to help you. Take these resources, put your mind into, like in traditional engineering colleges, as far as my friends have told me, the crowd is very huge and the interaction with the professor is very low. But in our college, the crowd is very less. Like in engineering, I guess there are 70 people in our batch, and usually it is 70, 80 only. So one-to-one and 70 people in 3 departments you split. So less than 40, like in ECS mostly has the most number of people, and DSC then chemical
ECS?
engineering, electrical and computer science.
Okay, and then
And
DCS?
then, like, I'm just giving a general view that mostly people prefer to take electrical and computer science in IISER Bhopal. It is
Then
not something, it's just something based on observations.
Mhm.
And yeah, and then data science and engineering, and then chemical.
And how many people actually take engineering sciences, BS engineering sciences apart from?
In our batch, the strength is around 300 plus minus 20. And we have 70 people approx. 70
Okay.
to less than 70. Yeah.
Hmm. So is there any fixed seat? No, right? It's like how many people are interested or
Yeah.
what is
It's like forgot to mention. Thanks for reminding me that after the first year you have a choice whether you want to shift to natural. Like if you are in natural, you want to come in engineering sciences or maybe go to economic sciences. So you can intermingle based on the CPIs. So the criteria would be around that 10 per something. There is a fixed number in which you can change between the branches, but that number is very less, and mostly the people who apply for a branch change are also very less. So mostly you will get, but you need to maintain a good CPI in the first year to get the branch
So
change.
like above this
Yeah,
much CGPA, and it's
yeah,
it's like they will consider both. How is your
yeah,
CGPA as well as what is your interest, and they will
yeah, yeah.
then select from the top. And if you have remaining seats,
Right.
then you come. Otherwise, you go to other
Yeah,
department.
right. Let's say for 10 people applied to shift from engineering sciences to natural sciences. So they'll check the CPA of 10. So if they allow only 5 people, then only 5 people would be able to change. And vice versa is also true.
So in but you people get a major in natural sciences in third year, right? First
Yeah,
and
yeah,
second year, you read all the common subjects.
right.
So
Yeah.
so which year you get major you choose the major in engineering sciences?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, like in second year we choose pre-majors, as I said. So you have 3 pre-majors. So in engineering you have only 3 branches. So you don't have any choice. You have to take the 3 pre-majors. You study all the 3 subjects, and then you come in third year. So in third year you have to choose a major in any one of them. Okay. And for the third and fourth year you have to do major in that subject only. And with this, I can introduce one more concept of minor. What do you mean by a minor is that you get a sub degree in that. So, I have to explain the credit system first. So, each and every course has a credit. Let's say I have a course of Principle of Communications. So, it is a 4 credit course. That means it is based on some criteria, and it helps us in evaluating the semester index. We call it CGPA in some colleges. In our college, we call it CPI.
Okay.
So yeah, so CPI is actually the score. It's like a result of the like it
And
10th grade you get the
credits
result.
is like the weightage you give to it.
Yeah, exactly. The weightage you give to the course. So
Some
what I
are
was
4
telling,
CGPA, some are minors have generally 2 CGPA. Sorry, 2
right?
credits in
No,
our batch
yeah.
in
So
our
in order to get a minor degree, you need to complete a certain number of credits. So the credit criteria is 18 credits as per my knowledge. Yeah, I'm right. 18 credits to complete a minor. So, but there is actually like what do you call it? As there is a star sign over here, like terms
asterisk.
and conditions applied.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you mean by that? Is that you need to take a overload course to actually complete 18 credits. So yeah. So if you you have to take overload means you have to take something extra apart from your curriculum to complete that 18 credits. So if you complete, let's say you do economics minor, so you complete 18 credits in economics. Like you do courses which are equivalent to 18 credits. So how many courses? It would be like 4 credits. So 4 courses,
4
like
courses
4,
plus 2
yeah,
credits.
yeah, plus 2 credits. So a course might be of 3 credit in economics also. So you have to do 5 courses in the span of 2 years, third year and fourth year. So there are 4 semesters, like third year has 2, fourth year has 2. So you have to do in 4 semesters, you have to take extra at least 4 or 5 courses to actually complete the 18 credits. So you get a minor degree in that. And what is the significance of minor? Like if I do, let's say, major in electrical and computer science and a minor in economics, then I will have 2 degrees at the end of my 4 years. And if a company comes and he says, I need a person who is good in both computer science as well as handling the data. So economics can do the part of the data handling, and computer science can be good in coding and something. So I would be better far off rather than a student who has done only a major in electrical and computer science.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I hope you get
the same with in natural sciences. People do I'm in chemistry, so a lot of my batchmates do minor in biology, so they can apply for biochemistry roles and all, and they will be preferred than just chemistry or just biology.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you said you have pre-major in second year. From third year, then again you have a major in one of the department of Bachelor of Engineering Sciences.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. And similarly, there is, I think, economic sciences as well, right?
Yeah, there is a third branch known as economic sciences.
So okay, we'll discuss about that some other time, or if you want to tell, we can.
Yeah, economic sciences actually is not that established yet, but like it has it by established I means the number of faculties in that course are not like in other departments. Like so we can discuss it some other time.
Yeah, I think that will be better.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. You have written a few stuffs which you want to share with our audience, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's the time to share.
I received your questions as far as I remember in that Google form. So I've written some stuff. Most of them were comparing between BS and BTech. I guess I've missed some part of that. I can cover it in between.
Yes.
But let me tackle some questions like what are with the placements and the internships. I guess that is very important for you to know. The name IISER is very popular in foreign institutes. Like Indian institutes are have a good reputation in foreign because they know the quality of the students which come from here. So in terms of scholarships, in terms of internship abroad, you have a very good chance if you have a tag of IISER Bhopal. So there are scholarships like that for Germany, DAAD, and something known as MyTags for Canada maybe. So many students, as far as I remember, there are 30 students who got selected, and these scholarships give you fund for entire duration, even for traveling, for staying. I don't remember, but it is a fully funded in MS or maybe an internship if you get it. So yeah, in terms of scholarships, you have these options, and if you are a good student in the department, then it is probably that you will get a good scholarship to maybe do your MS thesis or for an internship after the third year. So yeah, that is a good advantage if you want to work on. And in terms of internship, we do have a senior in data science who got actually a stipend of 60,000 per month, which is a very, very amazing stipend. He got recently internship. So
which year?
I think he this year only he got. So he
no,
must be
he's in fourth year or fifth year?
He must be in fourth year, right?
Fourth year, yeah, he's doing internship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
So he's exactly my age, but he's earning 60,000 per month as an intern, not even in a job.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
So it is pretty common in IITs that you get a internship of maybe 1.5 lakh, something like that. Like I am in IIT Gandhinagar, so I hear someone doing an internship in TCS for 1.5 lakhs.
Yes.
So in IITs it is pretty common, but in there comes a little sad part. Like everything cannot be nice about a college, right? So in our college, mostly it is a research-minded college. Right? People try to inculcate their mind for research. They develop their thinking in terms of research. So research means what? You need to do PhD. So if you're doing for PhD, you don't apply for jobs. Like it is the most eternal truth, I would say. Like if you want to do PhD, then
I even tell people in my channel that if you're here for exactly job sake or you're not having that much passion towards research, and it's not that money is not in the research, but if the primary reason is the money, then it may not be a right field. However, obviously there is money here, and if you do well,
Yeah.
obviously people get and earn a lot, right? Okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So you
So yeah.
continue.
Yeah. So the placement of our college is not that great, I would say. But it would be very wrong to judge any college by its placement.
So I would say
That's like,
you should
yeah,
not talk about what actually people from BS Engineering Sciences they go, like PhD
yeah,
in, let's say, Yale, or
yeah.
let's say where do they go for PhD?
uh, like the first batch, I guess has graduated last year, I guess. The first batch
First batch
graduated.
of Engineering
Yeah,
Sciences.
engineering sciences.
Okay,
So
okay.
the data is not that available right now.
Ah,
But yeah, you, as I said, I think I mentioned it before the video. You have two options in engineering sciences. You can either take BS exit or you can do MS, stay for one more year and you can do MS. So the advantage of doing MS in this college only that you will save 1 year, because in other college if you go you have to do MS for 2 years and here you can do MS in 1 year. So that would be advantage. So as you said, like placement cell is working very hard and the department is new. So you need to invite companies to actually come, and there are many people like me who me and my friends who want to get placement after BS. Like it is not a I would say getting a job is not something bad. Like
no.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
it is not something boon
It's
like you
just
want to
like
do. Yeah,
it's just like someone is really
yeah,
passionate about research, so they want to continue PhD. You're
yeah,
passionate about some application-oriented things, or you
yeah.
really want to build something which is not there in. You don't want to continue to the
Right,
basics of
right.
it. Then yeah.
So yeah, so if you want to get a job, maybe a placement, then there are actually companies which come. Like I could name few of them:
Yes.
Deloitte, Natural Farm, TCS, Dr.
Wow.
Reddy's Laboratory, Byju's.
Ah.
Even these type of companies have came this year, and people have got placed. Like in ECS department, Electrical Computer Science, the recent highest placement was about 27.5 lakhs. So it is, yeah,
27.5
yeah,
lakhs.
yeah,
That's very good. That's like
yeah.
more than average of many NITs. Right.
Yeah, that is what, like uh, the placement number of people who got placed were less, but the packages were good. Like economic sciences is the most undermined, I would say, department.
Okay.
But when the placements happened, people in economics got 19 lakhs packages. So they were like the top-notch people of our college. So even better than engineering people, I
Yeah,
would say.
this is
So don't ever think that economics
now.
is something which
No,
is,
economics people
yeah,
will be like,
yeah,
अब
yeah,
बोल,
Abol,
क्या बोल रहा है?
yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, so you can get pretty good job in economics, in engineering.
Man,
it it
हाँ,
it more of it depends on the individual also, I would say.
hmm,
Rather than just going for on campus, you can go off campus also. You
yes,
can apply in different companies, and if you have a pretty good knowledge at what you do, which you will have if you interact with professors, if you take the courses pretty seriously. And yeah, the course curriculum is similar to any other engineering college. Like
okay,
in electrical and computer science department, the computer science is a little less than electrical and electronics. Electronics is a bit more. You can check I'll give you the link of the curriculum. You can just put it in the description.
maybe if you
Yeah,
want, you can even share the screen. Okay, if
share
you
the screen.
want
Okay.
to, yeah. Now
Yeah.
you can just share the screen and search on the website and show that here is the this data.
Oh, cool. I'll just show you. Just give me a second.
And after this, I wanted to ask that what are the
Yeah,
courses you do? Because as you said, right, the
yeah,
courses, the skills, the knowledge you have, that is what they recruit you for.
yeah,
And I really liked when you said Deloitte, TCS, and these companies are coming. Like at least in NISER now, recently, placement
yeah,
cell has started. So
yeah,
these companies have not come yet. But the companies coming there is just the starting, right? As you said, it was the first
yeah.
batch last year. So
Yeah,
this
you
is
will
just starting.
eventually many number of
Huh.
companies would come. They will
And
like find out about IISER.
and
Then yeah,
yes, even they don't know. Most of them don't know. Most people don't
right.
know about ISO. A lot of people, students ask me in the comments, भैया उसके बाद तो कुछ है नहीं. Like some people so rudely say that कि उसके बाद क्या? कुछ नहीं है.
Right.
भाई MSc करके क्या पढ़े रहे हैं? Like at least IIT में तो package है, right? So
Ha, right,
but
right.
at least this is going to break it that no, there is package here. There are placements happening here. in Kolkata also, IISER Kolkata, a lot of companies come, right?
Right.
Okay, you're
Right.
not sharing actually. You can share and
Actually, the site is not able to load. I guess sometimes the site goes down. Let's say if it opens, I'll share the screen. Otherwise, I will share you the link.
yes.
You can just check the courses which are available in the engineering sciences and data sciences and chemical engineering. So yeah, you can just check it out. It is. I would just give you the conclusion right itself. Save you some time. So I've compared it with IITs. The courses are the name of the courses are the same. So you will,
Okay.
if you want, if you want like something different, then it would not be very different, but the courses would be same. But the way how they teach it would be a little different from the traditional IITs.
It will be more related to research and development. Like for example, we have computer science department here, but the things they do, I feel like they're very very abstract and all. Like they're trying to find out or optimize and come up with new theory, and a lot of this is associated with the mathematics they do, and I can't even name those things. They use a lot of words, but it's like optimizing the algorithm to and they are very modern level problem, like even in cryptography and blockchain and all, right? So,
Right.
so it's very interesting to hear those things. Sometime I'll bring one of my computer science friend here. He's in math.
Absolutely, yeah. That would be great. Yeah, for the people.
Okay, so
Yeah,
please continue where you.
So where was I? The placement about that, as I told, we were talking about the courses. So yeah, courses, the name would be same, but how you cannot split whether it is 50% research, 50% engineering.
Yes.
But for sure, you can say that it is taught in terms of research. But yeah, the people who are teaching are actually doing research, so they'll teach you how to think.
So
I think that
example.
is
Give me an example of some professor who is, don't name, maybe if you can name, fine. So
it's fine.
yeah, so this person is doing research in this, and this is how he teaches, or just give an example if you can, or someone who taught you in a way.
Who has taught? Actually, before coming here, I was working under a professor. He has not taught me, but I used to do project with him. His name is PB Sujit. He's like one of the most amazing professors of our college. He has like 3,700 citations, which is like, and he works on robotics. So yeah, that is like one of the field which I was interested. So I just worked under him. So he has a PhD student. He was actually a TA in one of the courses. Swadhin sir. So I used to work under him. So he used to teach me ROS. And ROS is a robotics language. Sorry for the jargons. But ROS is a robotics language. So he works on drones and all stuff. He has pretty good projects of DRDO and all. And so
that's awesome. So basically, DRDO is funding your project guide and whole lab to make this kind of stuff, make drones, maybe for the military applications and all. Even
absolutely.
In computer science department here, they were actually discussing about rover which can scan the area and all and make a 3D map, things like that. They're working on this.
Cool. Yeah,
please continue.
So he teaches a course of third year known as Introduction to Python. So I've heard he teaches pretty well in that course. Like he uses Python maybe to program all his he works on that subject. So like whatever courses I've learned till now, in mathematics, I would say the mathematics of like statistics. We had a course on probability and statistics last semester, and maybe previous to that I had a course on multivariable. So that courses were like really different from what you have learned in 12th. Like you have learned how to integrate something in 12th. Now we learn actually how to do integration. Like how is integration derived? Like even to do 1 plus 1, as far as I remember,
why 1 plus 1 is 2,
you can write
right?
for like 2 pages even to do 1 plus 1. So that I would say is the most what do you call it, research part, if you want to know what is research. So yeah, theoretical aspect is quite a bit in the courses.
So how did he teach and what exactly he taught you, which was different?
That's a tough question.
So have you done any? You must have done courses, right? So give me a name of the course and what are the things you studied.
Like there was a course on group theory I had that Shashank sir was teaching. It was like pretty good course, and
that comes in mathematics, I guess.
Yeah, mathematics. Yeah, we had mathematics as a common subject in the first year.
No, for example, if I tell about chemistry, okay, so if I want
Yeah,
to say, let's say I read particularly about spectroscopy,
yeah,
that how do you identify what molecule is it? You do IR spectra to see the
okay,
whether it is CC bond or CO bond. Similarly,
right,
you do fluorescence spectra and all, and then there are UV visible
okay,
spectra and all to identify things. So,
right.
in computer science or
Okay,
engineering sciences, which particularly, let's say, data science with this language,
okay, yeah,
what
okay. I think I
you
get your question.
mhm.
Yeah, if you want a course from my
Very
subject,
specific. Yeah.
yeah, very specific. Course name is Signals and Systems.
Mhm.
If you've heard of, it was there in the last semester itself,
Okay.
fourth semester. So yeah, so that course was taught by Ankur Rena.
And
He
what
is one
did
of
you
our
study
professors.
there?
We actually studied the how do waves travel. Like in 10th, we have heard what are the types of waves and all. So in this course, we actually study Laplace transforms. There are stuff which we can
Mhm.
tell you, but I think
No,
the
no, I
audience
get it.
won't
No,
get it.
Laplace
Yeah,
transform and
yeah,
all, Fourier
yeah.
transformations and all.
Fourier
Yeah,
transforms, stuff
physics.
like that. We study those stuff, and it had a bit of a mathematics also. It was like pretty tough in mathematics, but yeah, in terms of research, if you talk about the course was how do you say
So
it?
was it
Like,
more of
yeah,
was it mostly theory or did you do practicals? Do you have practicals in
yeah.
BS Engineering Sciences?
Oh,
Tell us
yeah.
about that.
Thanks for
That
reminding.
that
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Actually, yeah, yeah. We did practicals, not practicals by hand, but when you terms and talk of waves, you have to represent them. So MATLAB is a software in which we
Hmm.
can represent the waves. You have different types of waves, you know. So he was there was one of our TA who used to take courses. Used to take not courses, sorry. Used to teach how to plot those waves in the MATLAB. So that was, I guess, the application part, where like if you, let's say you're putting current to some motor and you want to study what is the pattern of the current, so you can actually plot that in MATLAB and study the way, how the current works. So how the wave of the current is going into that motor. So
Okay.
yeah, that would be the application part.
No, we can go back to the stuff you had written. So after the placements, we can continue
Yeah,
further.
yeah. Okay. Okay, go back. Yeah. So next topic to cover would be the passion. Many of them about ask about the passions, right? What type of passions do we follow in IISER? Do we only study, 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 or do we play also? Yeah. So we do have pretty amazing sports facilities. So I'm talking not only just saying it to baffle you, but we do have really good, amazing facilities. Like we do have professional badminton courts, volleyball courts, basketball courts. Name any sport. Apart from swimming pool, I
I was
guess
going to
we,
ask that. Do you have
yeah.
swimming pool? We also
No,
do.
no, no.
Uh,
Water is pretty expensive in Bhopal. I don't have their. They have a plan of building swimming pool, but it is like a plan for many, many years,
Many
as
years.
per the
Same
senior
here, I
said.
think.
So I don't
There
think
is
they would.
some
Yeah,
like maybe water complex or something, some
yeah.
name given to the building, but the building has just nothing.
Right, right.
Okay.
So we don't have swimming pools, but apart from that, we do have a lot of sports. You name any sports, volleyball, basketball, badminton.
So
You have really good courts, athletic grounds. We have really good one, and even coach for each and every sports. Like you
hmm.
can learn from the coach, and obviously it is free of cost. You have a good gym, not that great, but yeah, good gym.
And okay, so coming back to the engineering sciences, so
Yeah.
do you remember the names of any seniors or you must have interacted with people, right? Where are they now?
Yeah.
Like from the last batch?
Uh, like
Or maybe
from
the people just your immediate senior right now in fourth or fifth year, if you know and you have talked to them, what are they planning to do?
yeah, most of them are like fourth year seniors, which I used to talk to them. Now they are doing in fifth year and they're in MS. So MS thesis they're
What is
doing.
their views and all? What are they going to do later and what do they advise you?
Yeah. Okay. After MS, okay, we're talking about that, right? So yeah, most probably they're going to do PhD from some good institutes like IIT or maybe go abroad. And many
Abroad,
of
what
them,
are the colleges? In India, mostly they will prefer ITs and all for sure.
right, right.
Abroad, what are the places they go for PhD?
Uh, I really don't know the names of the colleges, but I can tell you that we have tie-ups with a lot of colleges in France, Germany, and Italy, and maybe I've heard many of them go to Australia also for PhDs. But yeah, there are
And
like good colleges which
generally,
we
you
have
know,
tie-ups.
the PhD stipend they would be getting will be in like 2-3 thousand euros and all, like monthly, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, right.
Which is
In
pretty good
foreign
amount.
do
That's like 2 lakhs or around that in terms of
right,
Indian
right,
rupees
right, right, right.
per month.
Per month. In India,
And
it is fixed, I guess, of 31,000 rupees.
for
Uh,
almost all PhD positions, it's like
yeah,
31 or
it is
then
fixed.
SRF
And but
35.
you get scholarships in PhD also, known as PMRF scholarship. So if you get that, then you get 70,000 per month in PhD.
Repeat that. What? PMRF, Prime Minister, some research, something?
PMRF research fund,
Okay, research fund.
Prime Minister research fund.
So,
Yeah.
what is the criteria for that?
I really don't know. That is the scholarship of the PhD people. So
So,
actually, I'm yeah.
along with their stipend, you're saying, along with the stipend, they will get that.
Oh no, I think total they
Only,
get 70,000
acha,
something
acha.
per month. Yeah,
In PhD.
yeah, in
That's
PhD.
still really good.
And recently, I got a mail from the institute like, if whoever gets a scholarship or maybe travel grant, they just mail to everyone saying congratulations. This guy got this. This
Yes,
guy got this.
yes.
So many of like 10 to 11 PhD students every cycle get selected for that scholarship.
Okay, that's awesome.
So
And
yeah,
even after PhD, they can always go to industries and all, and having a PhD
absolutely.
will give them really high package.
Absolutely, you get a job of R&D, as far as I remember. Like when I talk to some PhD students in my college and even in IIT Gandhinagar also, they get an R&D job, which is like much more reputed, much more. I would say, but you enjoy the job. When
Uh,
you do something from your heart, you enjoy it. It is
then
not
then
work.
nine to
Yeah,
five job in a
yeah,
company where you're
right.
just like in a cabin, small cabin, you're just
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
there. And, yeah,
right, right, right. It's much more different than a 9 to 5 job.
yeah. And the kind of problems you solve there.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. Please continue from what you have written. Then I'll come to the
Yeah,
questions. Someone
yeah.
has asked, can girls come inside the boys' hostel? I don't think
Oh
so, right?
no, no, they cannot.
Neither.
I'm really sorry to disappoint you, but you
But
cannot.
however, there are cases in NISER it happens. So we all know.
I guess we can keep that in an informal session.
Yeah. Anyway, so for the person who asked this, let have some hope. Maybe that might be one reason you come to IISERs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
That,
see,
yeah,
students, no one can stop you, whether you're in IIT, AIMS, or any college. So authorities can't. So that's a very informal thing, as you said. Anyways, please continue.
yeah. I, actually, that's thing. Some like when I came to IIT Gandhinagar, I literally had a bad experience with that. In the IIT Gandhinagar, actually, the girls are allowed to come in the hostel.
Really, man.
So I used to be like in my hostel. I used to be like sitting like this, no worries at all. But then I came over here. I was not knowing about that rule. I was just hanging around in the corridor, and a
Without like
girl
shirt
showed
or
in
something.
front of me. I was like,
Acha.
I want to go out.
Then
But yeah.
we can't be shirtless in our hostel rooms and all. That
Yeah,
will be any
exactly.
shame
We
there.
cannot be doing that. That is, but yeah, in IISER Bhopal you cannot. But yeah, there is one thing. Like you don't have any in time for the hostel. So even boys as well as the girls. So I guess that would like if you want to talk to people, then you can just sit around and chat, and there
Yeah,
is
I
no
got
in time. Yeah, you can come anytime. When
late
when we
nights and
just
all.
came in the hostel, then we used to like get play badminton till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So that would be common once you reach the college.
Yeah.
Nightlife.
So mostly people had the questions on the placement and how it is different from BTech
Yeah,
and all, and then about the course structure and all, right?
yeah,
So yeah, we mostly covered the things. If you
yeah,
have written anything which you have missed or want to add something, then we can
yeah.
have that.
I guess yeah. I've added about the sport facilities. There are many. When you talk about passion, not only sports is a passion. Like we have a lot of clubs in our colleges, like debate club, dance club, drama club, music club. I can name any number of them, and there are like any number of if you have any interest in anything, you can actually do that, pursue that. Like I was very much interested in debate, so I used to participate in a lot of debate competitions, and these are things which actually make you a good human being. Like as a good researcher, you should know you have good attitude towards your fellows, right? To the people whom you are working with. So these type of activities, like when you participate in dance, drama, I'm not saying they're directly proportional, but like when I used to participate in debate club, I used to learn a lot of things like from the seniors. They're like pretty amazing debaters in our college. Like they're really, really good, like national level debaters. So I used to learn a lot from them. They used to tell me how to think about a topic. For speaking 7 minutes, you get only 2 minutes. So how do you think for 7 minutes? Think for 2 minutes and speak 7 minutes. And there are various topics, even scientific topics like. Should I give an example of any scientific topic? If it strikes to me, then I'll come back to this topic.
Okay, no issue.
But yeah,
So
you have,
one question I see here,
Yeah.
do you go for foreign internship, or which year, like third or fourth year, can you go for internships abroad
Okay.
and all?
So you can do internship from the first year itself, like the first year break. But if you want to do in foreign, it is not something which is restricted. If you get in second year, you can go obviously. But getting a abroad internship in second year is very tough, I would say.
So what
in
is
third,
the things they look for? Like, and third year they generally get, you're saying?
Yeah, third year, many of them get, many of the third year students who are senior to me, not many, but yeah, some of them have gone to the
Okay,
foreign.
so what are they, where are they, and what are they doing there? What kind of work?
Yeah, actually, one of the student got a Chapak Lab scholarship, something known as.
Okay,
It is
I have
for France.
Charpak,
Yeah,
right? Charpak.
Char. Oh yes, very sorry, I name spell it
I'm
wrong.
also not
Charpak,
sure about
yeah.
this name. Charpak.
Yeah, Charpak. Yeah, very sorry. But yeah, there is a scholarship known as Charpak for the France institutes. So they get fully funded internships in France. In some institute, I don't know the name, sorry. But yeah, so you get scholarships. If you get scholarship, then only I think you can go, because the traveling cost is a
It's
lot.
too much. Like, it's lakhs.
Yeah, it's in lakhs. So yeah, and what do they look for? They look if you are the most deserving person in your field. That's all I can say. If you do something, like if you understand and do something, then only you can. Even if you don't have a good score, I will say, even if you don't have a very good CPI, like 9 CPI, 10 CPI, and you are a 8 pointer, maybe a 7.5 pointer, but you have the best knowledge in your department of what you are doing. Like you are a very good coder. You are like, I have a friend who does all the mischievous stuff, but he is very good in coding. So he gets good internships. He can, like, he does coding a lot in the professional portal. Have you heard of competitive coding?
Yeah, competitive coding and all. And
So
even Google
he does
organizes
that.
competitions.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah. So it doesn't depends on your CPI. It does depend on your skill set.
So what is the procedure? They will first mail the person they want to work under. Then that person might ask for recommendation or a statement of purpose, and they might even take interview if they want to. So it's up to the person you are applying for, right? And they will see your CV, that if you're deserving, then they will call you there.
Yeah, you have to submit your CV, you have to submit recommendation
and
letters.
I think, is it there that even if you don't get a scholarship, the professor from his side actually might say, okay, you come here, we'll arrange, and from the institutes we are going to help you.
Yeah, it might happen.
Generally. It's actually to the professor a lot.
Yeah, professor a lot. Yeah, it depends on the professor.
Okay. What is your experience doing engineering sciences there, and how do your friends will be in natural sciences, and you see those people, then how do you guys, is there a difference in the vibe, or like the way you interact? You're like for me, like the physics guy and I am a chemistry guy, I'm like, we are not very different and all, obviously, but when they start discussing about their things they do, and we start discussing, it's like we are doing something else in the lab and they are doing something else in the lab. So how is it there being in engineering sciences?
Okay, so I'll tell you two interesting things about that. So yeah, first one would be the answer to your question, that how is the engineering sciences. So I'm enjoying it. As I said, it was my second preference. I got it, and the department which I'm going to take major in is very interesting, electrical and computer science. So I might get into robotics, which is one of the most interesting field I have ever heard or worked on. So I enjoy it a lot, and people say that third year is very tough. So I don't know whether how much I'm going to succeed in the academics in the third year. So let's hope I could do good. But yeah, the second thing which I want to talk about is like, how do you interact with other people? So this is like one of the most amazing things which I've heard of, or maybe I've thought of. Like whenever three people are sitting, like let's say person from engineering natural sciences and a person from engineering sciences and a person from economic sciences. So they sit together. We have a lot of places we can sit together. We have CCD, amazing cafe coffee day. So you can sit and you can talk. So let's say you are chemistry. You tell me you have developed a formula equation which can actually cure this, or maybe there is a
we are working on some materials, and that
right.
material has this application. We can filter out, let's say, water.
Absolutely. You have done the R&D part. You are the most qualified person. You have done the R&D part. When I come, I'm from engineering sciences. Let's say I'm from chemical engineering. So I know the exact process in which I can manufacture it very cheaply.
Chemical engineering is there?
Yeah, chemical engineering is there.
Okay, wait. What are the three? I think chemical also you told there.
Yeah,
in the
I told
chemical. Sciences, CS.
Yeah.
Chemical engineering and
data science and engineering.
Data science and engineering. Okay.
Yeah.
So chemical engineering, then companies would be coming there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like what companies?
I don't know really. Okay. I don't have wrote anything. They might be, but I really don't know.
Okay, I'll bring sometime the chemical engineering guy here and economic engineering. Yeah, please continue.
So let's say a person comes from the chemical engineering department. He says, okay, you have the formula. I know how to manufacture this substance in the minimum cost. I know the entire engineering. I know how to build the device. And then the economics guy comes and he say, okay, so now you don't have to worry about the finances. I'll tell you how much, at what rate you have to sell it, at what, like, finance is something, economics is something.
It's a lot with the psychology of the buyers and all as well.
Yeah, you can predict the future. Like, how does the economy of the India work? Like,
there are many. Will it even have a demand? The things you're trying to sell. Right.
Whom to sell it, how to get fundings and all. Economics people are very good in that, making models, regression models. You can predict. Actually, I believe economics is like predicting the future only. So, like, not in terms of abstract, not actually predicting the future, but how will the business proceed? Let's say for that. So these three people come together. They start chatting. They actually talk with each other. They inculcate the ideas. They might actually start up a very good company, which could be the next best-selling medicine in the entire world. So these are how the great ideas come. Great ideas are born. I would say, like, this is the speciality of a mixed institute. Even this is not only true for IISERs. IIM Ahmedabad, they take people from different departments, different fields, branches. Some people from engineering, some people from management, maybe from who have done. What do you call that course? There's some course of before MBA. What you do?
Before MBA.
Yeah.
BBA.
BBA, right? BBA. Okay. So they take from
Bachelor's
BBA.
Of Business
Yeah. So they take from. So they have diversities in their crowd. So when you get a diversity, very great ideas come. So we have a incubation center where
you have an incubation for startups.
Yeah, incubation for startups. It is known as IISce. It is like,
Again, tell me again. IIScD. What did you say?
We call it IISce. So
IISce. Okay.
Yeah, incubation center. You can say it for short form. So it actually organizes many. They call people from outside who are doing startup, who have established their company. They give talks. We can even. I had a very good idea on a badminton shuttle launcher, which I even told a few of my professors, and even I was thinking to maybe call a professor from ICE and tell him the idea. Then they can help you getting the funds. How to proceed with the startup.
Do you have any existing startups there?
Oh yes. Yeah, there is one guy from third year, I guess. He has a valuation of a company of about 3 lakh something. I don't, as far as I'm able to remember. But there are startups. There are examples of startup in our company.
Like your batch, your senior, right?
My senior.
Your senior, which department, and if you could tell?
Engineering sciences department for sure, but about data science or maybe ECS.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Is it related to some software or coding stuff?
Yeah, it is related to coding.
And what problem he is solving in this startup?
If you would have asked me a few days earlier, I would have remembered, but I don't know what was his idea. But yeah, he had a pretty great idea.
And when I heard that idea,
he has got a little bit of funding. and he is working very
So how
hard
is
in
the
that.
incubation center helping him? Like he is giving them place to stay, office space.
They're
What are the
giving
things they
office space,
give?
I guess. Yeah, they're giving office space, and mostly they're giving their experience, like
Mentorship.
yeah,
Hmm.
mentorship. And we have a professor who actually is running a 3 crore company.
Man,
I'm not kidding.
who
Yeah,
is he?
I'm very right in that. I guess I don't remember his name. I took his number, but
Wow.
he's running a 3 crore company. He's a
Uh,
professor in our college, maybe a visiting or a permanent one, but I don't. But he runs a company,
uh,
and yeah, I can tell you one example. Yeah, like I just clicked in that. There is a female professor. She actually works on like the animals. The cows, the semen are taken. Not cows. Like the
bulls.
yeah, bull semen is taken and inserted into the female bull,
Uh,
and that process of
artificial insemination, I think.
yeah, artificial something like
Uh,
that. So they're working on a, like, the process is now physical, that they're doing it by hands, so that it
okay.
is very painful process, I guess. That's what they explain. But
Okay.
they have developed a technology which you can do it with the help of the machines,
Okay,
and
just
you know
insert the machine like you milk the cow. There is a machine for that. So now
uh,
you do it for the bull, and you
no,
get the
actually,
stuff.
that's a like bio startup, as far as I remember. I guess I framed
What
it
is
wrong.
okay? So it's for the breeding, I guess, right? So they are
Yeah, it is for the
solving this
breeding. Yeah,
problem of breeding and having
yeah,
more cows and then
yeah.
solving problem of maybe milk
Yeah, the
demand.
breeds of the cow, like the breeds
Okay.
that the A2 cows are depleting. So
Okay.
how do we breed actually A2 cows in India?
Okay.
And
Okay.
the main crux of that was that she recently got a funding of 50 lakh something
Huh?
from some government scheme. But yeah, so the main crux was that one.
That's
That
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
you can have a
is
startup.
all
You
these
can
things
yeah,
must be available in the website? They should be, I guess.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. It is, it is
if
there.
you can
Yeah.
share the screen and just show us there.
Okay.
I
I have
thought
this.
this interview would be like 30 or 40 minutes, but it's going really
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to see about the startup?
Is she the head of the ICE?
No, no. Head of the IISER is Sudeep Chawla. He's
Okay.
also amazing guy. Yeah. R&D website. I guess if you would have told me to share the screen
Yeah.
earlier, I would have just.
I didn't know. I
Yeah.
didn't know we'll be
Yeah.
going. I'll be
So
like
yeah.
mostly we'll be discussing BS engineering and all, and I'll ask you question like placement कहाँ है? How did you get this? Why did you choose this? And क्या होता है?
Okay.
Then
Okay.
it's done. But now it's yeah.
I'll definitely share you all the
Maybe
links.
yeah.
You
Maybe
can.
some other time you come once again and we'll see the other aspects of IISER Bhopal which no one knows about or talks about.
Yeah.
Even
It
I
would be
don't
my
know about.
pleasure to
Like I
come
have
back.
friend in IISER Bhopal,
Yeah.
but we don't talk much, so we don't know much.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is cool.
So
Yeah. Man.
I'll share you all the links. You can put it in the description. I'll
Yeah,
give
please.
the evidence of whatever I'm talking
Yes,
about.
yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I
Anything
guess I've
left?
covered almost all the
Okay,
important
okay. We are
things.
done. It's almost 9 as well. So thank you, man. You've been very interesting guest here, and
Oh,
I really love talking to you. And it
oh,
like
me too, me
it
too.
was not like putting so much effort and like trying to find things out. It was very natural, which I really
Yeah,
liked about. Yeah.
yeah. Thanks for you inviting me, and I would say you are doing an amazing job creating videos on the YouTube, because I feel that social media is one of the best way to approach. Like even a boy sitting on the border of any state, having no resources to study, could watch your video and get inspired to get into a research college like IISER. Get information at least that there is something which
Yeah.
known as, many people don't know about that
Even I didn't
IISERs.
know. You know what?
Yeah,
I applied for
yeah,
Nest NISER. Then after
uh,
the exam center, I remember in the auto someone was talking. IISER exam is on this day. I'm like, what is IISER? Like I asked, NISER,
yeah.
right? He said, no, not NISER. IISER. I'm like, there's
IISER.
something called
Yeah.
IISER. And he said, okay, the exam is that day. I'm like, can I apply? He said, only 2 days ago the application ended. I'm
Oh,
like, I didn't
yeah.
know IISERs
Okay,
exist.
okay.
And IISERs have
Yeah.
more seats than NISER, right? NISER is just
Yeah, yeah,
one
yeah.
and
Right.
CBS, so 250 seats, much more competition. And so,
Little bit more.
yeah,
Yeah, I would say.
little bit. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
man. So you want to add anything else? Any parting words, and then we'll end the discussion.
Yeah, so I was just going to say something I forgot, but yeah, it was amazing talking to you.
Uh,
And yeah, thanks for keeping this. People get to know. And yeah, just one last thing.
sure.
We get a degree of BS. That's like important information to do, and that degree is of 4 years. And after completing the BS, if you want to take an exit, then you will get a certificate saying that your BS degree is equivalent to the BTech degree. So let people have a concern that we are not getting BTech degree even after doing engineering, right? So that's, I guess, one of the most thing we discussed when you came to the college, that we are doing BS, not BTech, but you get a certificate which is you're saying that it is equivalent to the BTech, and you can, if somewhere it is written that only BTech students can apply, you can apply in that, like say government jobs, government exams, you can definitely apply in that. So BS is equal to BTech, I would say, and it is a 4 years course. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Thank you very
That's
much.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll end this and we'll hopefully discuss more aspects of IISER Bhopal, which you said we could not discuss here. So all the
Yeah.
best and
Yeah.
take care. Bye.
Same to you. Bye.